Well, hello everybody, how we doing today? Overdrex, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, sorry, it's not that I don't believe you, it's that, I've been trolled a few times in the Subnautica streams, so I've started fact-checking things. Ah, yes, let's get a quick reminder of where I was. I was trying to get over here, as I recall. Trying to get over in this direction. There was a lot of death pits between me and there, so there's a bit of platforming to do. So we're definitely going to be getting our warm-up. Now, what was my... That's my hover. And then... That's what I had for that. Okay. And okay. Worker. Definitely gonna get a warm up here. Sounds good? Good deal. That's true. You never did, buddy. You never did. So how you doing this morning, buddy? Everybody in the fam doing all right today? Definitely gonna have to warm up here because there was some tight platforming over here. And it's been, what, a week since the last time I played? Gotta refresh my brain on the controls. I would be playing this more if I was playing it by myself, but I'm trying to leave myself fresh for the stream, you know? So I want everything to be the first time when you guys see me do it. And that requires that I not play in between streams, so... Probably just hover at that point. All right. Can't wrap my brain around it this morning. We'll get it here in a second. There's some even tougher platforming up ahead that I did manage to make it through last stream, so I just didn't quite make it to a save point, which was what I was hoping for, but we never quite made it there, so it'll be all right. And then from there we can hover. Right, gonna have to grab a hold of that platform there. Release as early as possible, and then do that. Charge, and up we go. And we're through. Okay. This opens up, and I remember it gets even tougher over here, so... I don't remember what build I had equipped, though. Okay, I definitely got hairpin, which means that takes up most of the build space that I've got available to me. This doorway was open, and then we had some tricky platforming over here that I never quite made it all the way through. I made it through this area. I made it through this area, but... I do remember having some trouble getting through it. Okay. Didn't get any air off that jump for some reason. Yeah. Consistently jumping off that lip is not giving me any air. do that. Just come around it then. I don't know why that lip was making it where I didn't get any air, but whatever. We'll work with it. Everything is good finally? Good. I'm glad to hear it, buddy. And then we had this little platforming section. Then we wanted to go up and then up. And then down. And there was that. We come up here. I think this is the way we wanted to go. Do you wish to enter the service of Dr. Halen? I don't know. Do you pledge to dedicate yourself fully and solely to Dr. Halen's research? Not creepy in the slightest. Alright, let's just go for it. Do you swear to sacrifice, if necessary, your body and mind in the pursuit of Dr. Halen's goals? Okay. Do you waive any right to further discuss or denounce any actions or words you witnessed during your service of Dr. Halen? I guess. Do you agree with the following term length for the position? Life. Yeah, this is not ominous in the slightest. You're hired, Dr. Hyland's assistant. Question is, am I going to regret that? Somehow I'm assuming that's going to be necessary to proceed, but we'll find out. Okay, we got a modifier. Increases the number of modifier slots, but energy recharges more slowly. Okay. That feels harsh, if it's what I'm thinking of. All right. That looks like a contract. Seems pretty seems pretty fair, right? Yeah, no kidding. Definitely not union. Must be Walmart, Sean says. That's hilarious. Oh, okay, that's death. So there must be something down below then? Oh, come now. It sent me all the way back here. Well, let's take a look at those modifiers we got. Alright, well, it would have been down here, one of these. Most of these are really harsh. I feel like this is probably the best one to have if you're going to take these, because that can easily be offset with that, but I mean, then you're kind of wasting it, right? Alright, well, I'm just going to leave it well enough alone for now. Let's try this again. I feel like leaving off here was literally throwing myself into the fire, but nothing's going to warm you up like good challenge. So why All the lasers are off now. Is that because we accepted the contract? Yeah, all the lasers are off now, so that's a drastic difference. It's going to make it much easier to get through these areas. Okay, I could definitely make that, I think. If I... That's not what I was trying to press. Okay. And this leads back to here. Okay. So that is death. Right. That would have been good to know. Okay. I figured it would transition to the next area and not just instantly kill me. All right, nothing to see here. So I guess we need to go right on the conveyor belt. That's not good enough. But that'll bring us back over here and we'll be able to more easily get around. I'm also curious. I think there wasn't anything to see over here. So, Overdrex, got some special stuff planned. I promised you guys that when we hit 200 subscribers on YouTube, that we do a little special thank you for everybody. And, well, we hit that a while back, so I've actually been working on that. And I've got a couple of big things planned. Some of that's going to be tentatively set for next week. If anybody in the chat here who plays Jump Space and has been a part, as a part of our community there with Jump Space, the devs, I've reached out to Groove and been able to schedule something pretty cool, tentatively set for next Wednesday, which might mean that there's a disruption in the usual Mio stream to make room for that particular thing. So, yeah. It's gonna be pretty cool, guys. I'm not going to say too much, but I will say if you have any questions about Jump Space, go ahead and, think up what you'd like to ask, because we're going to be able to get some information and stuff, and some pretty exciting things happening. Oh, that's a death field, isn't it? Sure as heck is. Okay, so, nope, that's walkable terrain. Okay, I thought it was death field. Is there anything over here? There is, way, way over there. Question is, can I make it over there? I can. Fragmented serial number. You're waiting. Cool. Now, I do plan on bringing Mio content next week, of course. But it will be most likely in the form of a pre-recorded. I'll probably play a little bit and then do a video that I will post for everybody to see, both on Twitch and YouTube, so you can continue along as we continue to progress. Most of the Mio our content is still going to be live streams, but next week will probably be pre-recorded, so I don't want to miss, but there is something special that we got going on next week, so we're gonna make a few adjustments. I'm not sure if there's anything else to see in here. And I feel like that was just death, so I may have seen everything there is to see. I just need to move on to another area. I'm not sure, because we did this, which was the Super CD contract. Okay, this doorway's open. Okay, so we do have a new area. Cool. We got an elevator. And that should open up pathways. We've been in here before, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this leads over to this area. Yep, and then this leads back to here. Okay. So not much reason to continue on here. We're going to go ahead and go back up the elevator then. Knock it off. Somebody peed in his Cheerios this morning. All right, let's see, Lakeshore. Okay, so we unlocked that pathway, we got that there. Something over there. Which this looks like it leads there. I also have a few candles I need to give back to the, I forget what her name was. The lady collecting the candles. Alright, yeah, that pathway is right above us in theory. Probably the safer way to get... let's just do that. Oh, hi, friend. I hate these little guys. And we got one of the plants. Let's see, can we trigger it? No? Can't seem to grab a hold of that, so maybe I can come from around. There's definitely a passage there. I can't get through that yet. Makes you want to play Carrion again? I've actually never played Carrion. How is it? I mean, if you're wanting to play it again, it must have been halfway decent. Thanks a lot for the reboot. Did Celia send you? That's just like her, worrying too much about me, not enough about herself. Well, in that case, I suppose she was right. I came here to try and open a way to the greenhouse, but there's a huge beast guarding it. I didn't stand a chance, so I tried to run away. It seems I didn't make it very far. Oh well. At least I'm alive. That's my cue to leave. As soon as my diagnostic routine is over, I'm going back to Celia. Alright. Well, we found somebody. Yep, I had a feeling one of these would be... And then they hit twice. I didn't time it right, apparently. Okay. There we go. Hi, friend. Hi, friend. Talk about a cheap shot. You did it, Sean? Huh? Alright, let's go down the elevator. Where was it? I was right over there. I'm working my way up. So next layer. And then we got the breath spring, which might be where I need to go for the candles. I can't remember. It's really good, but short, like maybe 2 hours. It's puzzle-like, and the movement is really good feeling. Well, that's awesome. I'm gonna check it out then. I do love a game with good movement. Which is honestly why I've been really enjoying Far Far West. I am actually planning on doing a review for Far Far West. Got a couple of recordings done, but I'm trying to get together a 4-man crew so we can get together and chat about it. Hey. I'm gonna name you Fred the Hideous. Fred, would you leave me alone? Alright, let's see what we got. This will be the living one. Living-ish. Oh, he does swing on the back. Okay. Okay. There's that. Oh, I didn't see that flower. That's fair. Well, I don't think that's the direction I need to go. I did find one bot that needed to be revived, and I got that, so that's cool. I'm gonna just preemptively deal with that guy, because he's a little pain in the butt. Yeah. I've also got a big video that I'm currently working on. It's taking a little bit of effort. And then we also have the dev live stream, which is going to be this Friday. I will be doing the usual breakdown of the dev live stream like I usually do. Yeah, I encourage everybody to tie in for their live stream. I will be there. I'll be watching it. I'll be on the Discord, but I'll also be popping in on occasion to check on the YouTube on their live stream, because they do it both on Discord and YouTube. Yeah, I'll be there. That'll be this Friday. I think it's 9 a.m. EST that's going to be going live. But I need to double check. They've been pushing it further and further back in the week when they've been doing them. They used to do them first thing in the week, and then it came kind of in the middle of the week, and it always happened to fall on one of my normal live stream days, so it kind of would mess up my live streams. But now they've been pushing them further back, and Fridays actually works out pretty good for me, because it's not a normal stream day for me anyway. I want to buy it, but I can't, at least for a long while. I really liked the playtest. Big Helldivers Plus Mage co-op games. Yeah, it gives me strong. Far Far West reminds me of Borderlands meets Rayman meets. What else could I describe it? It's got a lot of Deep Rock Galactic feel to it as well. So. It's kind of like a marriage of those games, which is really fun, and the movement is insanely solid. So I really like it. There are aspects of the game that I don't personally care for, but overall I think that the quality, especially for the asking price, is really, really good. Here in the US, the asking price is, right now I think it's on sale too. I think it's like 18 bucks. So I think that's really reasonable for what they're offering. Plus, like with Jump Space, it's an early access game, so you know, it's more content to come. My opinion is pretty positive, which is part of why I want to do a review for it. But obviously, there are things about it that, like I said, that I don't personally care for, but overall, I think the game is really good. I think the quality is good, so. Interesting. And yeah, I feel you. I'm trying to save up my funds because I got a couple of games I'm going to have to buy in the near future. Road Core is coming out this month. Subnautica 2 is coming out this month. I still don't know what they're going to cost. If I were to take a guess, Road Core, I'm kind of expecting an indie price point, so figure somewhere between 20 and 40 more than likely is my guess, but that's just a wild guess and could be way off. I mean, they are far more successful now, the team, that is. And then Subnautica, I have no idea. But I'm going to be picking up both of those games and covering them, so. Probably going to pull out a poll on the YouTube there. A lot of people have been following for the Subnautica streams that I've been doing. And I'd kind of like to get people's opinion. Would they like to... Would people like to see me finish Subnautica 1 before I progress to Subnautica 2, or would we like to cover Subnautica 2 while it's new and get in the multiplayer action, since that's going to have multiplayer, and then just come back to Subnautica 1 after we beat Subnautica 2, which I think is what we're probably going to do, but I would like to see what other people would like to see. I'm enjoying Subnautica 1, and I'm excited for Subnautica 2, so I definitely want to finish it. So if we do put it off to do Subnautica 2, it's not like we're not going to be coming back to it. We will be. Honestly, Far Far West was a game I wasn't sure that I was going to pick up, but Wolf actually picked it up for me, and that was a huge help. So, hey, speaking of Wolf, hey buddy, how's it going? I honestly wouldn't mind doing a live stream, open lobby, where we did a little Far Far West. You made me do it. That's right, you did. I wasn't sure I was going to pick it up, and then suddenly it was in my library. All right, I remember this area, and this leads back up to the canopy. Do you remember there was something up there, but don't remember if I had access to it or not. Fast becoming the Far Far West expert? No, I don't know about that, buddy, but I'm enjoying it. I think I've gotten in, what, 20 hours since you bought it for me, which was what, last week? So, huh. I did press the hover button. It took that time. What game is this? This is Mio, Memories in Orbit. It's an indie 2D platformer Metroidvania. Very good. I've really been enjoying it, and I love the art style. Welcome in, Swap Mill. How's it going? Alright, so if we go up this way... that seems like death. I don't think I can make it up that safely. I had a Neanderthal discover fire moment when I threw a fireball at the acid tornado. That is that's something you enjoy a lot. Oh yeah, I love the combos you can do in the game. It's a lot of fun. I love the different combos you can do in the game. I do love the weapons. I love the way they feel. And like I said, I really love the movement. The movement feels good to me. Which is something I appreciate about Jump Space too, so. Okay, let's salvage it. Alright, so we're back up into the canopy now. Oh. I got no air off of that for some reason. Alright, well, we're up here. You know, I wonder. Now, we've been through there, and I remember there was an area down below. see what we got. That's death. Okay. Do you feel like there might be something over there, though? There's got to be a way to get in here, right? Surely. Don't know what it is. I absolutely love this music. How's the audio sounding, guys, though? Is like the music too loud? Is my voice too soft? Is it the other way around? Chime in if anything needs to be adjusted. I certainly can. Different games will have different volumes baked in, and each one requires a little adjusting. I'm gonna just start taking screenshots of the settings when I get it dialed in for each game so I remember how to reset it. Or I could probably just put little folders, save it, different settings. Sounds good on YouTube? Good deal. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate your help. And then we had the little path here. Okay. There's a path down. Can I? Yeah, I can. Oh, I can't, apparently. Thought I could reach that ceiling and grab it with the spider legs. That's apparently not an option. We got a place we can land here. Nothing to see. There's like a little tunnel over there. Not sure how I'm gonna reach it, but might just have to grab this. Okay, so I can get to the end of that pathway. Boom, we made it. Okay, and then there's a little pathway down below, it says, right through here, I think. Oh, all right. All right, well, that's death. I needed to go around. I can't recover from that. Unfortunately, sometimes with the spider legs, it just has little ledges and stuff that'll just randomly cause you to disconnect, which is a bit of a pain in the butt, but it's okay. All right, now this feels familiar. I feel like we've been through here before. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up and then take a look at the map. This does feel very familiar. Yeah, pretty sure we've been through this. I don't know if there's a reason to come back yet or not. We'll take a look. Yeah, that's closed off. There's something up there for sure. Oh, a ledge just jettisoned me. Okay. See if we can jump around it. It's not going to let me up through there. There's going to be a way to get on the other side of that. Okay, well that's death. I don't recover from that. There's nothing to hit. That one you have to full send on to make it. Okay. Geronimo. Breath spring. I do remember that. I need to get back to the area with the candles. I think that's over this way, which is more or less a straight shot. It's been a while since I've been back, and I picked up several candles since then, so... The gates opened. It had to be done. She's mending the voices. Oh god, don't show me the map. It's giving me nightmares. Ringworld has a huge map like that, and it's horrible to not die. Well, also, I mean, the map is basically based on any Metroid game, 2D Metroid game, right? You played like Metroid Dread has got the same kind of map, so any game like that is gonna have that style of map. Let's see. Okay, well that's open and scanned now, so that's good. Where am I? Okay, perfect. This is still leading where I want to go so far. I think. Let's see. Still on path. Hopefully this is it. If not, it's probably the chamber below me. Which there's an elevator right there, so this seems like it's it though. Yeah, this is it. Alright, cool. Interesting. I was thinking it was a cutscene. It most assuredly is not. I don't have any of my abilities. Don't even have my dodge. Can attack. Something up there, but I can't get there because I don't have my abilities. I would rather have your job this morning. I'm reviewing a 50,000 project contract with a vendor, one of my least favorite things to do. But the Mio music helps. Well, I'm glad the music's helping, buddy.
This fabricated world is aging.
Okay.
Crumbling. Failing. And so am I.
Well, I could technically go that way if I had my hairpin, but I don't, so... That ability is not available to me at the moment. Don't have my glide, so I'm gonna have to do this old platformer style. There we go, we made it.
Almost there.
Lacking tribute. Okay, well, I'm not sure what we just accomplished, but I suspect as we earn more candles, we'll figure it out. Gosh, this music is so darn good. Okay, so we've unlocked an elevator, and it looks like there's another path here we haven't been through yet. If I were to guess, probably gonna have to go up through here. Yep, and then there's a point right there. Gotcha, okay. Think I understand. It's gonna be a little tricky, but I think I understand. Okay. Is there any reason to place that one there? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to try something a little risky here, I think. Almost worked. Don't think that's the answer, but I'm glad I tried it to at least rule it out. There's nothing to strike. Regain my energy for my abilities. Unless there's something here. Nope. I didn't think so. Okay. Can't make it that far. If I can get some air off of that, potentially I can make that jump. It's going to be a tough one, though. But then we don't really shy away from a challenge, do we? So... More than likely, though, there's a save point near here, which we could take advantage of. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's one very nearby. Which would have us considerably closer. Not sure if it was at the bottom of this elevator or... Let's try it. Pretty sure there was a save point near here. Don't quite remember exactly where it was. Let's take a look around. Is there anything indicated? This will be the spine, which means we're not far from the original save point when you start the game, so we might as well just hit that. Which, honestly, that elevator should take us all the way down. And that'll take us right by the save point, and then we can use that to get back. And this should be very near the first save. Yep. That's where I was thinking we were. So I challenge myself to find the edge of the world. Meet me there if you can. Interesting. All right. And there's no pathways directly there, are there? That I'm forgetting. Nah, everything's all around it. Okay. This does appear to be the closest save point, so... You know, we're right by the shop. I might as well check and see if there's anything there we can pick up. I don't think that there is, but I'll check it. Sad thing your friend left. She was well-mannered, never broke a thing. Considering her candor, I'm pretty sure she'll just walk as straight as possible until she reaches her so-called edge of the world. Interesting. Alright, well, we've got enough for at least one thing. Coding components are basically like your heart pieces in this game. We can pick up 2 of those. Need 4 to be able to, you know, have a full life increase. Getting hit by an enemy generates an energy shard. Interesting. Days like today, I eat my frogs first. Eat your frogs first. Time management concept. Do the hard stuff first. The heart's favorite. Effect. Energy recharges quicker when on the ground. Interesting. Could be helpful. Modifier extension. A stackable module for the modifier center. It permanently opens 10 slots in its allocation matrix. That would be very helpful. We got 2 of those. I'm gonna go with one of those because I think that would be really helpful. I don't have enough for anything else after that, but that'll give me more spots for character customization. It's funny that you're using frogs as a way of talking about something you don't want to do. While it wasn't exactly common, there were lots of folks in the area where I grew up that would frog legs and consider it a delicacy. That could be fun. I might, let's see, I don't have room for that. And the, any of these should work. So like I could fit in the display enemy's health. Could fit in recover faster. When enemies drop more, Nakra grants an additional layer of protection, which I don't have room for. Actually, why don't we do that? And that'll just give me more health. That'll come in handy. I always do the hard stuff first. That way I have to wake up and get out of bed. Yep. I have learned to pace myself. Yeah, no doubt. I have learned to pace myself when it comes to hard stuff, because with what I do with the content creation here, I'd say the hard stuff is the video editing. Like the live streaming and the recording feels like the easy part, and then we've got the video editing that I have to do, and that is the hard part for me. Some people love it. I'm just slow at it, so I always feel like I'm fighting with the program. I've tried several different editors, and all of them have quirks that annoy me. Either they're 90% AI and like 10% actual features that you're going to use in video editing. And those ones I don't stick with for long because you can't really function like that. And then others are others are good. They've got lots of features and things that you'll actually use in video editing, but they're buggy. I'm not anti-AI in any way. The AI the little bit of AI I've used on occasion is to use like a deleter program where it and I haven't used it in quite some time, but I used it briefly where I was testing out removing like HUD elements from screenshots and stuff for thumbnails by using some AI features that auto remove stuff, and that was pretty helpful. But that's not available on the programs I use now, so. All right, well, we're back here, and I still haven't figured out what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, that's gonna work. That's gonna work, guys. Might take more lives than I've got currently to pull it off. Oh gosh, that's so ridiculously tight. Please, good job, And then you use the attacks to stretch it, and then hopefully it's actually going to attack when you put the input, and you can bounce off that one. Okay, so that's gonna take a couple of attempts. That's tight. I wonder if that's like a bonus area or if that's the intended path. I'm not sure. I do know this game can get reasonably challenging, so we're gonna keep trying. We'll see how it goes. Hey Sarah, how's it going? You still in between jobs, or have you started your new job yet? I know you had your new job lined up, but you had I think you said like a week or two off? It's going, just finishing up some onboarding documentation. I start physically on Monday. Got it. Hey, question. Would you be willing to help me with some stream testing, maybe this weekend? I've got a big stream that I'm going to be doing on Wednesday, and there's some new features I'm going to have to try out. I'd like to test them out before Wednesday. If you would be available to lend a hand, that would be really helpful. Okay, salvage it. There we go. Glide. And we're through. Okay, and we're back here. Okay. Absolutely. I'm doing a garage sale Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Got it. Okay, cool. Well, hopefully that goes well. I don't know if it's because of the way I've remapped the controls, but there is one slightly frustrating thing that I have in this game where sometimes it doesn't take a directional input the way I'm actually inputting it. And I think it might just be because of my remapping, honestly. Like there, I was not pointing up, but it attacked up. I was pointing to the left, and it attacked up instead of left. And attacks are supposed to be directional. So, I don't know. All right, that did not work, so we're gonna do that. That's good. Looks like there actually might be something up there. Okay, we made it through. That's cool, but the... Let me see, is this like a save point, or is there more? There's more. Looks like there might have been something back that other way. Kinda want to check it out, although that's risky. Did we make it up? We made it up. Okay. Well, there was nothing over here, but oh well, at least we checked it. And we didn't die. Oh, cool. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. All right. Well, I don't think I can make those, so we're gonna do this. I do think it's because of the remapping, because I did not care for the controls in this game at base, so that's probably what's throwing things off, but oh well. Well, we made some progress there, but we still got a lot. Looks like we got quite a ways to go left, so that's going to be pretty tricky. Might take a couple tries. But I'm pleased that we've at least figured out the pathing up to there. So for those who don't know, for those who have joined, I was mentioning it earlier, but we've got some special things planned. I'm currently working on a special video. I said when we hit 200 subscribers on YouTube, we were going to do a thank you video, or a thank you, and that's what I'm working on now. I've got a video going for that, and then I've also got something else planned that I've been taking up with the devs of Keepsake, and so we've got something special planned for next Wednesday. Tentatively for next Wednesday. It's going to happen, but currently the expectation is Wednesday, so. I'm pretty excited. And I'm honestly really appreciative that like Groove said yes. I wasn't expecting him to, honestly, on that the special request. So not because he's ever been unreasonable, but I don't know. I just felt like I was asking a lot, but he said yes, so it's gonna be pretty cool, guys. I'm pretty excited. I will be sharing more details shortly, but for now, just know I've got something special planned for Wednesday. So, and it's gonna involve the devs at Keepsake. And it also sounds like Groove's got a few things planned coming forward, so not gonna spoil anything. That's his stuff to talk about, but seems like there's some big plans for Jump Space gonna be in the next I gotta assume month or so. Almost worked. Okay, that worked. Not fair. Okay. And that time I know why it chose to hit to the side, even though I was pressing down. It was purely because of the fact that it was continuing the combo that I started. I didn't let enough time pass before I input the next command. So that one was on me, on my timing. I need to be able to hit... I'm finding that if I hit the third strike in the aerial attack, in the combo, then I don't have enough time to input the down strike that I need to get the air off of the little flower piece there. So I'm only doing 2 strikes, trying to do 2 strikes, and then trying to transition to a down strike to get extra air off of that piece. So I'm going to keep trying that. Seems to be working, but it's a little bit tight on the timing. I'm gonna peer pressure the devs into making either remove the pineapple on the pizza or make the burned pizza a throwable weapon. Somehow I don't think the pineapple's getting removed over Drex. Just throwing that out there. Throwable burnt pizza might be fun though. And I think I'm missing a shortcut that could be activating, it seems like. Which I should have noticed before now, but oh well. But I mean, I'm not mad about getting this music again. So we got the apartments here, and that'll take us up there. We get down to the workshop. Okay, so now that elevator can go all the way up, and that'll be a shortcut, which will cut out a lot of what I've been having to go through, and will get us back to this tough part. Alright, so yeah, I was missing a shortcut. I'm glad that I finally noticed it anyway. Should have noticed that a long time ago, but here we are. One, two, down, up. Air. Air. Spider walk, and go. Okay. Made it through that time. Now this part gets tricky again. We gotta bounce here, climb, come across, glide, strike, and then go immediately from that, release the glide, and then we need to grab that lasso point. Okay, I think I understand how this is going to work, but it is tricky. Missed. And back up, glide, attack. And then I do that. We should have the flower. So as long as I don't... Alright, and then we gotta make it. Oh, and there's a flower there. Oh, and that brings us back around. Okay, well, there's something there, obviously. So, we didn't die. Which is a start. Release. Release before you strike the flower, otherwise it gets expent. And then there should be another flower over there. Okay. And then up, and then glide, release, strike, hairpin. Okay. Release, strike, hairpin, and then come over and swing. Do it. And we're up. Okay. There's more to come, though. And around. And through. Not done yet. Smooth. Thank you. And here. Okay, we got lattice. All right. I think I understand. Then we got lattice. And up. Okay, it looks like that there's a ledge there as well. Nope, that just loops around. Okay, well, we made it up. Music shift. We got a boss. No, this is the point. Deja vu, an achievement. Oh yeah, this is the point that we just had in that vision, but now we have our abilities. Okay. And I did see areas I couldn't get to because we didn't have our abilities. All right. Nothing here. Assume nothing there, nothing there. Okay, so we're going to progress to the right. Okay. I believe this just looped around, right? I'm gonna check it anyway, but yeah. This is just a shortcut. That's just ceiling. Let's check around. There's something here. Okay. Overseer missing. Okay. So we gotta find the Overseer for that save point. There's a path up, and there's a path, which is the way we went when we were here previously. And there's a path down. Not ominous in the slightest. Okay. I do want to check back here real quick. There was another path that I did not explore. I'm assuming that way is the way I need to go, but there was this up here. That does go up. I am curious if there'll be like a save point nearby. Okay, that door opens. Okay. Okay, so we've lost gravity. Well, low gravity. This ship's open to space. Check it out, guys. Okay, nothing in there. Definitely going to be using the spider walk to grab a hold of things through here. Okay, there's definitely something up there. I think I can get there, especially with the low grav. Check this over here. Interesting. You have so little control in this, but I guess that makes sense. There's definitely a path up there, it looks like. Should have recharged my ability before I leap. Before I leapt. Try that again. Okay. I also want to check out that other pathway because something's amiss there, but this is fascinating. Doesn't seem to want to grab anything. There it goes. Okay. There we go. All the way up. Reattempt. Okay. Get the feeling there might be a split in the pathway there. This grab, it will, sort of. Okay, that does go up. I'm out. Oh, there's a dude here. Going up. I stand on that? Yeah. Okay. Is there anything up there, I wonder? Question is, can I make it up there? Can't tell if that's a light or a hole. Well, regardless. Looks like a light. I would assume this is the top of the ship. I can go over. Interesting. Somehow I feel like if I go that way, I'm going to be stuck that way, and I still wanted to check out that other area. The eyes remains. Stargaze. Not gonna lie, it's kind of epic. But it would seem that's all there is to do right there. And I get around. Yes, but it doesn't really let me, which makes me wonder if it's going to be the same story. If I jump off this balcony, now I need to know. We can always find our way back. Not that it was easy, but for science. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. All right, well, we have seen the eye. We'll just say the eye's not doing so great right now. It seemed the ship took damage from some source. There seems to be some kind of corruption up here. This is likely where the trouble started. Although it's also possible that the trouble started and then because of the trouble the ship took damage. So I mean, no way to know for certain without progressing the story what came first. But something has most definitely gone awry. There was the Overseer. So we've been, or the Overseer place. We've been through here. Yep. And this is where all the goop was. Eerie music, strange alien goop. We're gonna have a boss soon, I think. Effect increases gliding speed while using the sail, but also increases its energy consumption. Interesting. I don't think I'd put that to much use personally. I think there's probably a use case for it, but oftentimes I'm using the sail as a way to negate following to my death, and I need the extra time that it grants. So... let's see. Nothing up here? Okay. Geronimo. Okay, well, that's death. Probably something up there, but I don't know how to get over there, so just yet. All right, well, we opened the shortcut. This is what, the top of the bell tower? Yeah. Okay, well, that pathway's open now. So now we have access back to the eye. Which seems like it'll probably be relevant at some point in the story, if I were to guess. Somehow that feels relevant. Lighting over here does nothing. Okay. That's not quite what I intended, but... Okay, so we're back in Haven. Been over this way, been over that way. Not sure... Might need to go back. And it probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to go down and talk. Let's go ahead and go back down and perhaps we'll be able to get some insight at the Nexus. We've seen the eye. The eye is in rough shape. You are growing powerful, Mio. I can feel it. Perhaps you are ready to tackle the Hand now. The Hand is dedicated to the production of new pearls and units. She manages the infrastructure of the vessel. You will find her in the vaults below the Haven and Metropolis. These are dangerous parts, Mio, and the Hand won't be as accommodable as the others. Be sure to prepare for the worst. So the hand is next. The hand rules over the vaults, where she creates more pearls and more units. Don't know much about this one. She loves secrecy. But she is active, I can tell you that much. Alright, well. Geronimo. See what we can find out. I can afford one of these coding components. Let's do that. And I am curious. So we only have one, so we need 3 more for that to be relevant. Okay. So we need to head downward. Oh, but over there. Probably the fastest route would be to take the pathways. The Overseer pathways. And then head down from there. Let's see, the Blood Sanctum. Let's go to the city gates. Likely gonna put us in the ballpark of where we need to be. Alright, well, I've been down that way before, but I wasn't really able to go very far. I have unlocked a few new abilities, so potentially... This goes down this way. We should probably jaunt over there. Down we go. I don't know if this is correct, but we're gonna find out. There's a door there. Question is, how do I get to that? Probably gonna have to go around somehow. There's no passageway up the elevator shaft. We got the wind down here. I could probably make it across that stream now. I don't know if that's relevant or not. Does not seem relevant. Okay. Got a few ideas. Didn't quite make it, but I came close. We're gonna have to... Yeah. Ah, yes, I'm using the wrong ability. There we go. This is new, so that's tells me we're at least seeing something we haven't seen, so maybe we're going the right way. We'll find out. Nothing else, we're finding hidden items. Brings us back to... Oh, hello, friend. I did not see you there. Don't think this is the right path, but I do think there's probably a secret up there, and it could wind up being the right path. I don't know for sure. Regardless, I'd like to try and make it up there. Don't know that I have the ability, but we'll give it a shot. I can stand on that. Perfect. Okay. Making headway. All right, I understand. Can I make it past? I can if I use my ability correctly. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to detach. I didn't quite make it all the way up that time. Timing on that is pretty tight. Especially if you get caught on the pipe. Or detach, because I don't know why. Oh man, I was right there. Made it that time. Okay. So we've made it back here. Ah, crumb. Can I can. Ooh, this is helpful. Gonna break free that time. There's definitely something down there. I wonder if I could do a layover on each of the pipes. Let's try that. Because that would simplify things pretty drastically. Nope, I can't. Not until I get to the top of those. So it is required that I get to the top of the slipstream there. Okay, and then we can park here. Oh, good. There's a place we can park right there. That didn't quite work. And back down we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop fighting at that point. Okay, and then we can get up here and we can sit right there. Boom. Okay. Got through. I'm very convinced at one point there's going to be like an air dash or something that we're going to unlock. I have not unlocked it yet, but I'm just waiting for that ability. It's like, there's no way I reach that with my current abilities. I mean, this does me no good because it's blocked off by insta-kill stuff. I can't grab that ledge. Can't really gain any height. Nope, not enough. There's nothing to lasso. So yeah. Wait a minute. That's just the way up, okay. Which I would have come down there initially when I did this the first time, so that's probably not correct. Okay, made it up. Charge. Charge. Break free. Recharge. And up we go. Alright, gonna have to use my dashes there. Not enough. There. Ooh, almost had it that time. Okay. I don't know that there's anything to be gained from all that effort, but we pulled it off. There's a pipeway through here. We've clearly been there, but there is something down at the end that we haven't opened up. Also seems to be something up here, perhaps. No. Okay. Just all that. So we're going to check the pipeway. Looks like it's a closed off door. Could be something I don't have access to yet, though. Got an elevator. Clearly we've been here. The travelers aren't around anymore, so I decided to keep the candles alight for them. And yeah, door's locked, requires Laura's seal. I have no idea what that is, so... Okay, well, that all seems incorrect. There is some passageway down below. Can I get down below? Not from here, it would seem. There's a pathway back over to the right that might accommodate it. And then we can check back by the blood. But I am not 100% certain. Let's check that passage to the right first. And that's down this way, I believe. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and hit the save point. And then I'll proceed down there. Starting to get a little tired, guys. I might have to call it soon. Still have other work I gotta get done today. But let's try and see what's down here. See if this is the right passage forward at the very least. And I think this leads back to where we were, but there are some things down there that I haven't explored. So... Geronimo. And... Alright, we've been in here, but this does open up... I think that was a boss room down below. Definitely didn't have all these abilities that we have now. The last time we came here, I would have grabbed that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, pretty sure that was a boss room. I think it was like the AC unit thing. Creature. Let's see. What else we got that we haven't explored? There's another area down below. Whoa. Okay. Okay, definitely haven't been here yet. Okay, that's death. So I see how I gotta do about. Okay, so I see where I need to go now. Let's go ahead and mark that on the map. Because that is where we need to go. Probably gonna be a boss, if I were to guess. Mark it as an exclamation mark. So we know we need to go there. I'm going to go ahead and head back. Give it one more go. I am getting tired, like I said, so I'm probably going to call it soon. But I'm kind of curious what we're going to be looking at down there. So I want to get at least a little bit more of a look before I sign off. So I'm going to head down here at least one more time, give this one more shot, see what we're looking at. Yeah, because straight down there was that boss. Can I? I don't think I can lasso him. Okay. You gotta use your dodge there. And your attacks. There we go, we're through. Okay, it does look like you actually need to go with that one. Alright. I think. Alright, where are we now? We're here. Okay. Got a healing station. Get through a tough platforming part, and then there's a healing station. And you're telling me there's not a boss at the end of this? I'm almost done. This paperwork is a lot. I've got 3 more to do. Paperwork is the bane of my existence, I swear. Oh. So how do I make it through there? I'm not sure that I can, to be honest. Let's see, if I were to... I got a failsafe if I go that way. If I do... I wonder. I'm gonna try something real quick and see if that... Dodge. Okay, I do think that's gonna work, but I need to... Okay, I understand. That's interesting. What I need to do, though... Oh, I have set. Can I set it to that? Will it work? I think there was a reason why I wasn't running that. Yeah, because it cuts out when I'm using the macro on my mouse for some reason. Because that would be too convenient. That would really make that possible. Let's see. I could easily put it on back and then put sail on this. Just swap them for the moment. It's not a bad idea, Wolf, but I'm stubborn. Made it, and then I'll have to use the sail. Okay, I understand. Thought I had it. Think. All right, well, that is how I'm going to be going through that, but I'm going to save that for next time, I think. Yeah, no, you absolutely can use a controller with this, and they actually recommend it, but... All right, well, I'm going to go ahead, and I guess I'm going to sign off there, guys. Thank you so much for everybody who joined. There will be more Mio. Like I said, next week is probably going to be pre-recorded rather than live, and then the week after we'll be getting back to Mio on a live. And we're going to keep going on Mio until we can get it beat. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining. I hope everybody's having a good one. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later. Now we're going to go ahead and play out the ending scroll here on YouTube. But I'm going to see if we got any of our friends from the channel that are streaming that we can raid over on Twitch. So if you guys want to tag along, by all means. I'm just going to take a quick look and see who's on right now. See. Nobody that I'm following, none of our friends of the channel, but there are other people playing Mio, if you guys want to check that out. Let's see. Does anybody look like they're on the level? English Speed 1 randomizer. That could be exciting. Obviously, he knows more about Mio than I do. So, I am not familiar with Mr. Marks here, but I'm going to bring everybody over there, and we're going to see what he's up to. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there, guys. Thank you so much for joining. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Later. Green dancing in the background. Whoa, I'm not. Oh gosh, I nearly got squished there. Oh man. Oh, this is the new one, guys. I love this. And then on top of that, they like, you drain your magazine so fast with the halberd with this. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Roscoe says, love some biscuits and gravy. And Silver Six says, sweet potato pie for dessert. Ooh, that sounds good. I'll take some. Yeah, I mean, it was your obligatory scuffing of the paint job. I understand. I don't know, Spectre. You'll have to enlighten me. Throw up some pictures of what you're talking about in the Discord, because not interested in offending anybody. Unless it's for pineapple pizza. Oh, solar flare. If you're outside the ship, you will set on fire now, guys. Some fire here. Come on. Silly pod. Silly pod. Bullets are for bots. I'll leave it to you then. Okay, that was fun. Shotguns away. We are in the main branch. The experimental is actually kind of behind the main branch at this point.